Claire Luffman here, Business Mentor, where I help the service-based women entrepreneur authentically package and market her expertise so she can have a steady stream of new, ideal, hungry leads and clients each and every month. And welcome to our weekly series. This is a complimentary series where we're going to dive into the 30 essential success habits for a six-figure and beyond business. And today we're talking about the 8th success habit, which is to hold month planning meetings. If you remember last week, we talked about quarterly planning meetings. Now, my meeting, it's the same weekly meeting every single week. It's Monday mornings from 9 to 11. But when that Monday happens to fall at the start of a new month, I'm going to do a monthly planning meeting. So high level, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down my 90-day goals, right? We talked about that in Success Habit 7, that what I do when it's the start of a brand new quarter is I create 90-day goals. I figure out, make some commitments, and figure out the right activity and projects to work to strategically move my business forward. So I'm going to go ahead and break those goals down when it's the start of a new month. I'm going to update my finances. I'm going to look at my marketing, and I'm going to ask myself, should I do a 21-day challenge? So let's talk about that. With 90-day goals, I am, during the meeting, going to dive deep into each of the 90-day goals and say, okay, now what? What are the next things I can do to move this goal forward, to make it happen, to complete it? And I'm going to capture these things on my next actions list. Now, my next actions list is essentially consider my all-inclusive list of to-dos, things to do today, tomorrow, next week. And I follow David Allen's Getting Things Done philosophy. So if you've ever read that, you will have heard of projects, which are the goals, and your next action. So that's one of the things I want to do, because I want to make sure that my daily things that I'm doing are driven by my 90-day goals, which are driven by my year success vision, right, where I want to be at the end of the year. You can see how I work real strategically. Then I want to update my finances. So we've wrapped up a month, right? So what was your prior month's income? What came in? What went out? What was the profit? Did you write yourself a check? Or how do you actually do that? How do you get money out of your business bank account into your personal bank account? Do you do that weekly? Do you do it monthly? And this is the perfect time, instead of waiting to the end of the year, to make sure your mileage log, if you did any traveling for business, is up to date, your receipts, that you've got all of that. You've got a receipt for all of your different expenses. If you could do it monthly, it'll be really helpful. And then I want to look at marketing. So hopefully you have a marketing plan. Now, I work with my clients on creating their marketing plan where it has 3 marketing strategies, so 3 core strategies, and we actually drill that down deeper into, okay, what are those ongoing marketing activities? Like, what are you going to do every day or every week or every month, every quarter? And when I'm looking at a fresh new month, I just want to make sure that I've got my marketing blocked out. I've got time blocked out for my marketing. What happens so many times is people say they don't like sales and marketing, right? That's a whole other topic. But that they're simply not marketing enough. I mean, without marketing, your business is going to go out of business. So I just want to make sure that I've got that blocked out. I've got time to write my content, my blog posts, do my videos, go to my networking meetings. And the key with marketing is to be consistent. So the more that we can actually just get that on our calendar, we've got time blocked out for it, we are consistently doing it, absolutely wonderful. Lastly, I'll ask myself, is this a month to do a 21-day challenge? I'm not going to do a 21-day challenge every month. It really just depends on if there's an unproductive habit that's crept back up, or, if I just have the motivation, like a nagging feeling. So look at that. Look at your unproductive habits. Maybe you've got a overflowing email inbox, or your desk is a mess, or you're always running late, or you aren't posting consistently on Facebook. Whatever that might be, pick one. Whatever you have the most, excitement around, and identify what that new success habit's going to be. And then do it straight, the new success habit, for 21 days straight. You probably heard it takes 21 days to start a new habit or to replace an unproductive habit. And that's true for many habits. I mean, some, to be honest, is going to take longer than that, right? Because we maybe just so ingrained. We've been doing that habit for so long, or that behavior. And what's cool is after you do it 21 days straight, which is going to give you enough data, if you will, for you to see, okay, how did that go? Did it help? And then what's cool is you're in the driver's seat. So you don't need to see it as that you are taking on that new success habit for the rest of your life. You decide. Just sort of take some of the pressure off. After 21 days, you decide if you want to keep it, toss it, or tweak it. So when I say tweak it, for example, maybe you are just not exercising right now and you're just going to consistently exercise for 20 minutes a day, and you do that straight for 21 days. Well, then you can decide after those 21 days that you might want to tweak it, right? You may be like, oh my gosh, I feel great, but I'm going to do this Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, not every day. So that's what I do during my monthly plan meetings. I'm going to break the 90-day goals, make sure I really dig deep and brainstorm and get those items on my next actions list. I'm going to update my finances, see how the prior month looked. I'm going to make sure that I've got plenty of marketing activities blocked out in my calendar for the upcoming month. And I'll ask myself if I'm going to do a 21-day challenge. So that's it. And this is, obviously this is, like I said, a complimentary curriculum. We're going to cover the 30 essential success habits. It's going to be great content, but you got to implement, right? We talked last week, like I said, about blocking out every week your weekly planning meeting, or a time that you're going to either just, if it's the second, third, fourth Monday of the month, I'm just simply doing a weekly review meeting, wrapping up the prior week, planning for the upcoming week. But again, if it's the start of a new 90 days, I'm going to create my quarters, my 90-day goals, my quarterly goals. If it is the start of a month, I'm going to do what I just shared here. So the key is to implement. So if you haven't figured out a day and time to consistently hold your weekly meeting, do it. Do it, ladies, because that's what it's about, right? It's about developing these success habits. Successful people who have successful businesses have successful habits. That's what it's about. It's how they approach their work. So stay tuned for next week when we dive into success habit number 9. And please, ladies, go ahead and share this video with your friends on Facebook and in YouTube, and invite others who are business owners to come on this journey with us. And remember that I'm here to help. Go to my website if you haven't been there in a while, claireluffman.com, and I am here to help, and I'm cheering you on. Bye, ladies.